Please, me, please. Oh my God. Who are these people now? Are we going to continue repeating the same thing every day? Every time we come together?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
We talked that specializations in social work. We talked about public welfare social work.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Specialization in social work. Oh my God, am I here? Essential skills and worker empathy. You've gone beyond all this. No. Specialization in social work. Have we talked about benefits of becoming social worker? Okay. I think I've seen what you're talking about. Specialization, policy and planning. Please just give me some. Oh. Okay. I just that. Specialization. Okay, type of social work specialization. We talk about licensure. Okay, let's just pick it from. I think that is page 10. Am I correct? Is it page 10? Have I sent this material to you in the first place?
No, sir.
Yeah?
No, sir. No, sir.
Goodness. I think people are coming all this while. Without. It's very bad. Please just give me 2 minutes to do that now. Who is the rep for this class? Do you have any class rep? You don't have any rep?
No, sir.
Who is the rep?
We don't have.
Somebody should have been giving me a tap. Somebody should have been giving me a tap all this while. Okay, the material you said you sent to us, so I have so much on my head. We just finished exam here on Wednesday, and I was involved in it all through. So please, I'm sorry for that. Let me quickly check it on the. I send it now. We've been in the class. I think that will have helped us to even know better. Okay, let me look for the material. You don't have the material. Social work. Why can't I send this thing now? Just please wait. I didn't know I've not sent it to you. It's not there. This might download.
Let's do this.
Lucky, please, can you mute yourself? Thank you.
Please mute your mouth, please.
Then we'll cut it. Hello.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Just wait. I want to send the material to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I think I've not sent it all this while.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam. Okay, let me send this. At least you have something to work with. Please, I will send the remaining one. I think this is about 20 challenges of rehabilitation. Let me talk about rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Which material is this? Please, not the material. Just give me some time, please. I'll agree with you.
All right, sir.
Yeah. I want to send the materials to the class, so not so much on my Diet 2 seminar. Just wait. Oh God.
We're waiting, sir.
Yeah, please, just please. Or maybe I should just continue with the class. And at least my number is there. Let's just somebody just give me.
Send the materials. I will wait, please, sir.
Okay. Let me just.
Sir, to me, the lecture could have continued because time is going. Later, after the lecture, we can just send the material.
Hello,
Wait for the material. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, please. Like somebody just said now, this is 4:11, and hello, please, by 5 o'clock, the class will be terminated. The class will end. Please let somebody go this. I mean, take one instead for ourselves to just send me a reminder immediately after this class. If you don't see it, in the next 10 minutes, just give me a reminder. Just send me something. Hello, sir. We are just waiting for that.
Yes,
Yeah. Immediately after this class, if I don't, after 10 minutes, if you don't say, just call me. Just call me. That's all I need.
Okay, I'll call you.
Your
I'll
number,
call you
sir.
through the number, sir.
My number is on this platform.
I'll call you through the number, sir. Over there.
Okay, 00. Are you there?
I'll call you.
Are you?
00
Sir, I can hear you, sir.
39.
Hello, sir.
Hold on, sir.
I'm giving my number 0039.
So come again, sir.
080.
He's lucky.
39.
440.
0039.
446.
Sir, come again, sir. 0039 what? 08039. Hello.
Sir, please, those of us that have the number will call you to remind you later.
Thank you so much. So let's continue, please. Yeah, you said we stopped at types of social work specialization. And that is page 9, page 10 of the material. I don't know. You said what?
I don't have that material. We just joined.
Don't worry. Please just remind me after now. It is a 32.
It's nothing wrong if all of us have your number. Those that have it will reach you. Please give us your number so that we can save it on our phones.
No, we stopped that requirement for being a social worker.
The number, send it as a chat to the group.
Somebody
Here now.
should, exactly. Somebody should just send it to the group chat.
Hello, sir.
Please, sir, you can go on, sir. Please, sir. Sorry for the.
I will continue. Don't worry. Okay, somebody just reminded me that I said I will continue with please let me go back to where I wanted to start from. No matter what, we are going to finish the material. Type of social work specialization. I said pursuing a social work specialization may benefit you by helping you qualify for professional roles and by developing your expertise. Regarding a specific population or topic, can help you serve your community by providing you with in-depth knowledge and experience in handling a particular aspect of social work and encourage you to develop. Please, let's mute our mic, please.
Please, Adeyemi C-ISOWN, can you mute yourself, please?
Thank you. You can help you serve your community by providing you with in-depth knowledge and experience in handling a particular aspect of social work.
Okay, one compare one, Abi. Ó rántí.
Bínú kúrò lọ́dọ̀ yẹn wá sílé. Ìyàwó dẹ̀ fi ń jáde. Ìyẹn wá sáré bẹ́ẹ̀dà sí. Ó wá ní ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀dà sí bàbá ìgbé fún ìyàwó ìyá ẹ̀ lọ́sàn-án.
Adeyemi, mute yourself, please. Mute yourself.
Adeyemi C-ISOWN. I don't know why people behave like this. Let's continue, please. We said pursuing a social work specialization may benefit you by helping you qualify for particular professional roles and by developing your expertise regarding a specific population or topic. This can help you serve your community by providing you with in-depth knowledge and experience in handling a particular aspect of social work and encouraging you to develop skills relevant to your concentration. That is your area of specialization. Employers may prefer candidates with background in a specific aspect of this field. So focusing on a single group or topic may improve your prospect of becoming employed. If you are interested in pursuing career in as a social worker, there are a variety of specialization you can choose from the following. We look at public welfare. We also look at school social work. We look at research. We also look at healthcare. We look at community organization and advocacy. We look at developmental disabilities, aging and elderly care. That's talking about gerontology, criminal justice and social work, clinical social work, international social work, policy and planning, administration and management, occupational and employee assistance social work, that is EAP. These are different areas, mental health and substance abuse. Then somebody was asking the difference between clinical, my God, yes, it was in this class. Somebody was asking, is there any difference between clinical, medical, and somebody was also asking, okay, my God, I'm mixing this class. So if you want to pick a class, you said what?
Correct,
is this
sir.
class here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because I could remember it is this other man from Delta that was asking me that I should explain meso, micro, and macro. I could remember he was asking that last week. So now if you are picking specialization in social work, there are different areas that we said, public welfare, we talk about school social work, research. In fact, the background and the backbone of any discipline or any field is research. You should endeavor to contribute your knowledge and your quota to research. Thank God the Institute has a journal. We have what we call professional social work journal. And during the annual conference, international conference this year, it will be out. It's always you know, it's always come out during international conferences. But we are even planning towards having biannual, that is twice in a year. So if you have a work you have done, you can as well try to publish it. The last set, the first digest, their seminar was used, and some of them have submitted it, although there's no guarantee that all they submitted will be published, because it will go through review and get back to them if their paper will be published. But if your paper is not being published, you can still, you know, go back to it and resubmit it for the next edition. So research is key, is germane. If you are interested in pursuing an academic career path, you may consider engaging in social work research after you earn a relevant postgraduate degree. In this role, you may collect data about social work methods, interactions, and strategies, and use research-based knowledge to predict the effectiveness of various social work approaches. You can use the data you collect to determine whether specific programs are making sustainable and positive social change, and make recommendations about ways to modify and improve them. As a social work research professional, you may find employment with various organizations, including government agencies, universities and colleges, or research foundations. You know, that is the essence of research. What we are doing today, where we are today in social work, in the field of social work, is as a result of research, and many are still carrying out research. Then talk about healthcare. You know, social workers who specialize in healthcare assist people as they handle the social and individual factors that contribute to their health and well-being. These professionals may work one-on-one with individuals, groups, and families to care for and support their mental and physical health requirements. Alternatively, they can also focus on planning policy development and administration of specialized healthcare social work procedures and programs. Healthcare social workers can perform a variety of professional duties, such as developing innovative research-based programs, providing social work services to community members, gathering data, and conducting research. Then we also talk about community organization and advocacy. Community organization and advocacy. Because they interact with and care for a variety of populations with varying levels of access to resources, social workers may specialize in advocacy with the goal of improving the rights of individuals and groups within their community. This role can include collaboration with affluent organizations and professionals to assist individuals who require emotional care, financial assistance, and medical support. To challenge inequality, social workers who specialize in community development, organization, and advocacy may defend the rights of their clients, argue on behalf of a particular group or person in order to increase their access to resources and services. In the case of exclusion, you know that we could have some group that are being excluded even from what is being provided for all. So as a social worker, you lend your voice through advocacy, you know, to advocate for that which belongs to them. They can also assist individuals as they handle the policies that are currently in place. By the time you are going into policy formulation, policy amendment, you are going into, you know, the area, the third aspect of intervention, which is a macro level. The macro level is one that touch on policy. Because when you're talking about policy, it's something that will affect the generality of the society or community you are working with. Then we also talk about developmental disabilities. Some social workers specialize in developmental disabilities and help parents or children with developmental disabilities know their legal rights and the rights of their children. These professionals typically provide parents with information and resources that can allow them to encourage their children to be as self-sufficient as possible and receive the support they may require. Social workers with this concentration can create self-care methods and techniques to assist parents, help parents create support networks and groups for other families in similar situations. Encourage parents to search out to extended family members to provide them with additional caretaking assistance. Then we also have aging and elderly care. You know, there's some social workers, that's their area of specialization, talking about gerontology, you know, care for the elderly. I think it was in this class I was telling us last week that there are so many things the government should put in place that we don't have. And I was asking, I think it was in this class, I was asking that how many homes do we have for the elderly in Nigeria? In the whole 36 states of Nigeria, how many homes do we have for the elderly in Nigeria? In your state, how many do you have? In my state, how many do we have? And these are people who have contributed, you know, immensely to the development of the country during their, you know, active days. These are retired civil servants. These are people who have contributed, but the year after their service, it's like the government is not caring about it. Shows responsibility. The only person I've seen that I've tried a bit is the governor for your state. They try to pay all the what's it called, the arrears of the pension, you know, immediately go to office. These are people we should take care of. So when you are engaging in this aging and elderly care, professionals in this field whose concentration is aging and elderly care provide other individuals with resources and services that may allow them to live as independently as possible and participate in their community. This can help older people live with dignity and may improve their quality of life. Social workers who specialize in aging may also protect elderly individuals from harm and injury. They may focus on a variety of older people's life, including social interaction and involving within their community, economics and financial planning, mental and physical health and well-being. They will as well have people who their area of specialization is criminal justice, social work. Social workers who specialize in criminal justice can play an important role in the legal system and corrections processes and provide support for people accused of crimes and incarcerated individuals. They may also act as victims advocates and provide services and care for individuals affected by the incarceration of their family members. Peradventure, maybe the incarcerated person happens to be the breadwinner of his family. So the social workers in this area of criminal justice social work can also provide, you know, assistance for those individuals affected by the incarceration of their family members. Individuals may pursue this specialization if they're interested in a career in law enforcement, but have no desire to police their community or practice law. Common roles for these professionals can include criminal justice and probation social worker, juvenile professional counselor, forensic social worker. They will also have clinical social work. Clinical social workers provide members of their community with mental health services. These professionals provide direct care for groups and families and may be the only access that community members have to mental health services if they live and work in the rural areas. They typically work in private practices, either alone or with other mental health professionals, and assist clients who may handle a variety of disorders, including depression, anxiety, and domestic or relationship challenges. Clinical social workers may qualify for several roles such as behavioral health counselor, mental health social worker, licensed clinical social worker, LCSW. They will also talk about international social work. No, we didn't get to all this place last week. We talk about international social work. If you specialize in international social work, you may provide services and resources for refugees, immigrants, and international health and community organizations. You may work with groups of individuals and assist them as they navigate membership of new communities, learn new languages, and adjust to their surroundings. One of your primary goals as international social worker is to help people gain and maintain independence and become self-sufficient to improve their quality of life. You may focus on community building by providing others with religious, social, and institutional connections. With this specialization, you may be qualified for the following positions: immigration social worker, equality and social justice social worker, community outreach social worker. Another area of specialization could be policy and planning. Social workers who concentrate on policy and planning may influence the improvement and solution of a specific social issue and may use their position to influence others regarding their social change. They may highlight serious issues that impact many people within their state or nation, including racism, homelessness, poverty, and violence. To create sustainable and substantial change, they may collaborate with lawmakers, policymakers, and members of the media. These professionals can have various responsibilities and tasks, including 1, recognizing social issues that impact others, conducting research and studying individuals' requirements, and creating legislation proposals. Then we talk about administration and management. If you specialize in social work, administration, and management, you may hold a managerial position for a social work institution or other organization that supports and empower employees. If you work for a corporation, it may be your responsibility to ensure that the business acts according to its values and mission and values and missions, and provides adequate compensations and benefits to its staff. You can work in both private and public professional environments and assist individuals or groups in healthcare clinics, hospitals, and community-based agencies. As a social worker with a specialization in administration and management, you may qualify for these positions: program director, social services manager, director of social services. Then the next one there is occupational and employee assistance social work, EAP. Employee Assistance Program. Specializing in occupational and employee assistance social work may involve assisting an organization as it alters its operational structure and strategies to increase productivity or improve employee creativity and satisfaction. With this social work concentration, you may provide services for a company's employees who have social health and family issues. You may also support and counsel members of an organizational union and manage the mental health services for a company. You may be responsible for providing services related to single parenting, substance use, and vocational rehabilitation challenges. Consider pursuing the following roles: Employee Assistance Program, EAP Managerial Consultant, that is Employee Assistance Program Consultant, Employee Assistance Program Licensed Clinical Social Worker, Employee Assistance Program in Counseling or as a counselor. Then you can also pursue a career as mental health and substance abuse social worker. Social workers work So social workers who specialize in mental health and substance abuse provide assistance and resources for individuals to help them recover from substance abuse. This aspect of social work also includes the involvement of client family and other members of their community to address substance abuse and addiction. This means that they may address cultural norms and attitudes, support system within their neighborhood or family, and local policy to assist groups struggling with these behaviors. Social workers who concentrate on treating tobacco, alcohol, and drug addiction may handle the following responsibilities: advocating for housing and employment opportunities, providing individuals and group therapy, focusing on community resource development. Tip for choosing a social work specialization. Tips for choosing social work specialization. Here are some tips that may help you choose an area of social work specialization. 1, consider what you are passionate about. Consider what you are passionate about. There is tendency that you will go extra miles. What you are passionate about will not be, hindered by immediate gain. We've seen people who have passion for IT, and maybe from the angle of their parents, they told them, no, you must study medicine. At least I know one very well like that. He has passion for IT like no man business. And he finished medicine in UI. Now, it is inside UCA that he has his office, IT office, inside UCH Ibadan. But you always see is what they call the jacket, the suit, the coat now in his car. He will hang it. The overall. You always see there, but it's not practicing as a doctor. It's not practicing as a doctor. I also have a family like that. Every member of that family, all of them did sciences. And the third born now told the father that I wanted to study economics. The father said, in whose house? Economics. You are not serious, blah, blah, blah. So the boy now said, okay, don't worry. At least the two before me, my elderly ones, he has 2 boys before him. They wrote WAEC and they wrote NECO and they wrote, what's it now? GC. And this boy told the father that he was not going to write NECO. He was not going to write GC. He was going to write only WAEC. And he was going to do physics, chemistry, biology to prove the father wrong that he's not an Olodo. And this boy did everything. One sitting, he cleared all his physics, chemistry, biology, cleared everything. The boy now went to the father. I said I want to study economics. Today, I think the guy should be an associate professor in energy economics in South Africa. He has 2 PhDs. So he has passion for it, not because every member of my family are engineers or somebody is a medical doctor. So you pursue what you have passion for, what you are passionate about, and that will give you the inner strength to even continue when all else fails. You may find more fulfillment in your career if you follow your interest and consider what you are passionate about when selecting a social work specialization. Performing your role with pride and enthusiasm can help you have a greater impact on your community and contribute positively to the lives of others. What we are considering now is tips for choosing a social work specialization. I will say the first among them is to consider what you are passionate about. The other one is focus on community requirements. It's like 2 people that traveled to a particular land, and one of them saw the people barefooted, And they came back making jest of them. Those people are so backward. You get it? They are so backward. You can imagine of them walking barefooted. And the other guy saw opportunity to make money. Both of them saw the same thing. But they have different, interpretation of what they saw. The one saw people that should be ridiculed. The other one saw opportunities to make money. And he imported, shoes of different kind and different sizes. And down to that place, the man made so much money. So here you focus on the community requirement. What is lacking in your community? Just go for it. That's how you hit your gold mine. Go for that which is lacking. Focus on community requirements. One way to find an area of specialization is to recognize how your roles as a social worker can address the specific requirements of your community and evaluate what requirements this may be. For example, if there are many elderly people who may benefit from social work services, consider focusing on this topic. Go for gerontology. You get it? So consider what your community requirements are. So the next one is contact other professionals in your field. No matter what you think you know, there are people who have gone ahead of you. I don't know if I'm making sense. There are people who have gone ahead of you. Contact professionals in the field. If you are sure which specialization to pursue, consider contacting other social workers to learn more about their roles and responsibilities. This can help you identify the areas of this field that interest you the most and discuss your options with other experienced individuals. I don't know, before we proceed to benefit of becoming social worker, is there any area you want me to go back to that you didn't understand? Hello? Hello, I'm waiting.
No place, sir.
Okay, everybody.
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Hello, sir.
You said what, madam?
Sir, I didn't get the last one.
Contact other professionals in your field, is that?
Okay.
Is that the one you didn't get?
Yes, sir.
It simply means that even if you want to jump into the sea of social work, there are people who have been in that field before you. Contact them, relate with them so they can, share their experience with you. And that is just what we said about contact professionals in your field. If you are sure which specialization to pursue, consider contacting other social workers to learn more about their roles and responsibilities. This can help you identify the areas of this field that interest you the most and discuss your options with other experienced individuals. That is what we said under contact other professionals in your field. Then want to look at benefits of becoming a social worker. Benefits of becoming a social worker. If you're interested in helping others and locating resources to better the lives of community members, you may thrive in social work. You may thrive in a social worker role. I always tell people that this profession is more or less like a calling. You must have adequate information about resources around your environment where your clients can get assistance from. That's why you can't just keep quiet. No man is an island. That's why social workers exchange notes. That's why social workers come together. We have Chartered Institute of Social Work Practitioners of Nigeria. You have people, you exchange contact, different people in different areas of specialization, and you relate to them. Please, I'm having this challenge. Have you handled a case like this before? Do you know anybody who have handled this case before? Where do I go from here? These are the things I've done. You get it. And all of us will be better for it. If you're interested in helping others and locating resources to better the lives of community members, you may thrive in a social worker role. These professionals assess the daily challenges of certain individuals and find ways to help them overcome these obstacles to live a better life, a better, healthier lifestyle. Serving as a full-time social worker can be a rewarding and fulfilling career that allows you to work to make a positive impact on the community where you find yourself. Here, we review what a social worker is, what they do, and common social workers' benefits. A social worker collaborates closely with clients to help them handle and overcome certain challenges like abuse, mental health issues, substance abuse, or neglect. They typically serve the community by assessing different cases and finding solutions to resolve each one. Social workers often gather relevant information about each case, perform crisis intervention, and refer clients to the proper services and agencies that can provide the right assistance needed. Those who receive the necessary training and qualifications may perform as clinical social workers, offering treatment and diagnosis to patients undergoing certain mental health conditions. The field of social work can often be a rewarding role that offers positive results to the hard work put into it. Common benefits of serving in a social work or in a social worker role include: 1, increase in job growth. The job demand for social workers should increase by 13% over the next decade, according to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is faster than the average for other occupations. There are many communities that need additional social workers to advocate for and represent their individuals. Many organizations offer a wide variety of different roles that you can pursue as a social worker, meaning there is a chance you can find available opportunities as a social worker, as a social worker role in the location, specialty, and organization of your choice. Work in a wide variety of environments. Since there are various, that's number 2, work in a wide variety of environment. Number 2, since there are various types of social workers roles you can pursue, many of these jobs can take place in the environment of your choice. You could work in hospitals, schools, government entities, advocacy agencies, non-profit and health centers. These opportunities also allow you to select a specialty that you excel in and enjoy, making you more excited and passionate about the role. You can work in specialties like policy development, direct client care, advocacy, or grant writing. Having different tasks and locations can make the job more exciting as you spend time in different work environments, completing a wide variety of responsibilities. You know, many people, like I said, I said it last week. You see many people from different fields, from medicine, even medicine is related. From art, somebody who did art, you see the person doing PGD, social work. Somebody who did music, you see the person doing, you know. That tells you outside Nigeria, the profession is increasing, is absorbing so many people because it is, you know, they are realizing it now that social worker is needed in virtually every facet of life. And the increase in the population is also calling for more hands of social workers in many organizations, in many countries. So please put in your best. And like we said, it can take you to the environment, variety of environment. So you may be a social worker in Nigeria today and tomorrow you'll be a social worker in Canada. You can as well join international bodies of social workers. That will also can also open doors for you. Then we talk about advance in the field. Number 3, social work field typically offers several opportunities to develop your skill set, enhance your education, and advance in your role. Improving your education and experience can grant you opportunities to move up in the field, to complete more advanced tasks, and make larger decisions that positively impact different communities. If you earn your Master's of Social Work degree, you can qualify for more supervisory positions that allow you to lead teams, build public policies, and establish social programs to improve the lives of community members. So this is telling you, don't just stop at this. I know some people in the class that also already have their Masters, but if you have the opportunity, you can pursue your DSW. The institute is running DSW, Doctorate of Social Work. It's the institute is the first that is running such program, I think, in Nigeria, if not in the entire Africa. You can do your DSW, you can do your PhD in social work if you have passion for academics. But with your DSW, you are a doctor, and that can also help you even in practice. So the next one here, is anybody saying anything before I continue? Hello? Hello?
You can continue, sir.
Please, can continue.
Okay, thank you. So talk about make a positive impact. Completing the responsibilities of a social worker allows you to solve individuals' problems and find ways to prevent future challenges from recurring. This is an effective way to create a positive impact and make the community you represent a better place for all residents to live. When you make positive impact, like we said, when you are doing something that you are passionate about, it gives you what we call fulfillment. You are fulfilled. You find that self-fulfillment that, yes, I know I've fulfilled, what I wanted to. Putting smiles on the faces of others. It gives you joy. I don't know how you feel, but it gives me joy. Helping people out gives me joy. That I was able to, put smiles on people's face. And that is just that. So, since social work takes several hours, weeks, or months of effort to complete certain projects, you can watch them come to fruition and create change that impact the community long term. This allows you to feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing you are helping others and inspiring change. Remember, we are looking at benefits of becoming a social worker, and we have just concluded in number 4. The 5th one is earn a strong salary. Fine. Don't tell me where do you earn a strong salary in Nigeria. We soon get there. We soon get there. But ideally, social workers should be well remunerated. We should, and because if you look at it, we fall under the control of Ministry of Health. If you look at Ministry of Health, it is called Federal Ministry of Health and what now? Social what? Is it social welfare?
Yeah, social welfare.
And what you are doing is what? It's welfare of order. If you're in industrial, it is industrial social welfare. So all of us, we are doing social welfare. So, and the Ministry of Health should be paying well. All these hazard allowance, all these N allowance, they should be paying us. We will get there. It's not everybody that is working with the federal government. That is the point. So you talk about earn strong salary. A social worker earn a national average salary, not talking about Nigeria, but talking about United States of America. that a social worker earns a national average salary, of $60,060 per year. If you convert that to Naira, you don't say you don't get money, you don't arm already. You know, $60,060 every year. If you convert that to Naira, you know, you are no more in Nigeria, you have gone far. You get it. But I believe we will get there. We will get there. We will surely get there. God will make way for all of us. So per annum, per year, $60,060 is a lot of money if you multiply by 1,600. That's a big income. Big one indeed. That will give us weight itself. Let me see. Don't mind me. If you look at 60,000, $60,060, that's a lot of money. Let's continue. This is typically a stable salary that has the potential to grow as you pursue more advancement opportunity. Maybe this $60,060 is for first degree. Maybe about $70,000 or $90,000 per annum. That's a lot of money. The amount you earn can also vary depending on the size, type, and location of organization that hires you. You also have the potential to earn more in this role if you receive additional advanced education, which can qualify you to complete more high-level and important responsibilities. So do not stop in advancing yourself. Do not stop. Do not stop. All I pray for is more money for you to keep advancing yourself, because this advancement is not by mouth. It's not by I want you. Nobody I want you. Now you put your money for ground. Here that you are doing now, many of you have been attempting to run this program maybe for the past 2 years, but now you just made up your mind. Whatever it will cost me, I must do it. And it is a plus. It is a plus. You know, that is just that. The next one is complete diverse responsibilities. Complete diverse responsibilities. There are typically many instances throughout the role where you can complete a wide range of tasks. This can be beneficial for people who enjoy conducting different tasks each day and prefer to stay away from an ongoing, constant work routine. Don't you stay away from an ongoing, constant routine. They want different tasks. Complete this one, complete that one, complete this one. And with those people who are handling different tasks, that will afford them the opportunity of having experience in different areas. Such people, throw them to health, they are working. Throw them to school, they are working. Throw them to industries, they are working. You get it. You gather more experience in different areas. You might spend some shifts at counseling sections, while you may spend other investigating claims. This can be a highly enjoyable role for you if you prefer to complete different tasks and embrace new experiences while on the job each day. So we just come to end that complete diverse responsibilities. The next thing I have here is, what does a social worker do? Can I finish it? I think I can. This is 4 weeks itself. Can somebody help me out? 4:58. Let me rush it. Please, ICT manager, just permit me if you are hearing me. Social workers are professionals who offer support, help, and resources to clients experiencing mental, emotional, and behavioral disorders. Some of them may work for a wide variety of individuals and communities, while others specialize in differing support to certain groups like adults, families, or children. Most of their employers assign cases according to the social workers' qualifications, specialties, and interests. There are also social workers who focus on advocacy efforts by collaborating with community organizations, policymakers, and other groups to develop and implement programs that raise awareness and find support for common issues community members experience. Common job duties of social workers include answering questions and offering assistance regarding different cases via emails or phone calls, performing assessments on clients to determine their needs and goals, to help them develop, improve, and overcome certain obstacles, locating public assistance resources to help clients receive the support needed, conducting crisis intervention methods for clients undergoing emergency situations, providing references to treatment centers and therapy classes as needed, acting as an advocate for community members who need access or financial support to unavailable resources, making sure all records and case files closely follow all local, state, and federal regulations, procedures, and policies. That is key, so that your good will not become bad. So you need to follow all the local, the state, and federal regulations, procedures, and policies. Collaborating closely with outpatient providers to coordinate treatment plans and remain updated on clients' progress at all times. I think we can stop here. This is 501. The IT manager told me that on the dot of 5, there is going to be another program. So please, can we stop here? And immediately I'm going to forward the material to the platform. We just stopped on page 16 of 32 pages. We started on page 9, I think. So we're able to cover about 7 pages. So by His grace, we will continue from essential skills and traits of social workers. Essential skills and traits of social workers. Some of them we have mentioned them before, but we just need to re-emphasize on them, because what we are talking about is knowledge, understanding, and skills. So even if you are repeating the same thing, is for those skills to be enshrined and to stay with us. So by the grace of God, from next week, Saturday, we're going to continue from essential skills and traits for social workers. I don't know if anybody has any question to ask me. Just a minute so that we can call it quick. Thank you. Hello.
Thank you. Sir, can a social worker
Thank you, sir.
work in a church?